I gotta test the stream. I gotta test the stream before I go live. Before I make it public, gotta test the stream. Test stream. Now I'm gonna make it public. Now I save. Test the stream. Test the stream. Let me test the stream on another device. Stream. Try not to have no echo. Just test the stream. Looks like I am live. Let's test the stream. 1 second. Stream looks good. Tested the stream. Stream looks good. After I tested the stream. Awesome. Time to publish the stream. I think it's time to publish a stream. Time to post a link. Now it's time to post a link. Right, youtube.com/live. Do 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 do. Do do do. Let's pull up the YouTube.
Grammarly's 5
This
tips
is
for writing a
Interpol cover video. Okay. Cool. We got some videos to watch today. I don't know if you have been keeping an eye on how things are going in like dev world. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna see if anyone joins. Don't know if we will, but I'll have a good time. Do do do. Oh, Mom, you're here. No one joined yet.
What's that?
No one said hello yet. Ah, no one joined hello. Da-da.
Can't wait to watch this YouTube video.
Hey, did you see the new Ryan?
Ooh, this looks interesting. Ooh, I want to watch this one too.
This looks interesting.
Oh look,
can't
another
wait to
video.
watch
Looks
this one.
interesting.
And can't wait to watch this one.
Oh, I want to watch this video
and
as
this
well.
one as well.
I guess this is all I'm going to be doing today.
I'm not sure if that's accurate because I use cues, like I cue a video. Like just like I won't open new tab. I'll put like a cue. Oh well, look, someone copied my idea. Sort of. It's not really the same, but let's watch this one. Yeah, it's 40 minutes now. It's 40 minutes. I'll just skip to the end and see what the tier list ends up being.
One of the problems that benefits they had.
Oh, are they like ranking like Kickstarter versus like Patreon and stuff? I think that's what they're doing.
Events, you get a lot of wish lists. Some YouTuber covered you. Validation that the public loves what you.
I would.
Oh, this is actually a useful video. It's not actually a tier list. Never mind. What are the okay? What are they apart from like?
Physical rewards, like, oh, I'm gonna send you a post.
That's the obvious one.
The runway.
That one's difficult. That one's even more difficult. Incubators are really difficult to get to. This is like only in certain countries. This is basically the same as incubator. What is game residuals?
Next quick one, I promise, is Steam residuals. So this is, you've released the game.
I mean, if you have it, then it's S tier. If you don't have it, it's F tier.
Yeah. Basically, that's why I often suggest making your first game.
Make a game to make money. Okay. Personal state. Nah, come on, get out of there. Loans, not unlikely. Grants against the one. Isn't this the same as Patreon, whatever? Freelance, just like get a job.
Week of game development. So you don't have to become a waiter or whatever. Put it at D.
Okay. So, please.
So we got grants, make a first game, and epic grants at the top. We've got publisher, your life savings, that's really bad, I don't put that there. And Patreon higher up. Kickstarter a bit low. Kickstarter is easy to fail, that's probably why, but I don't know what this other one is. I wasn't really paying attention, I was just skipping through this video. I asked 17 game developers what the biggest challenge is that.
Being able
I hate ads.
to literally just like right click, mode equals dark or light, and just
I interviewed a bunch of indie game developers at PAX West, and here is what they said their biggest challenges were. Also, if you're interested, please wishlist my roguelike deck builder Castlemancer
I'll think about it.
over on Steam. Thanks.
What would you say has been like the hardest challenge?
No, that way, that comment. What is this comment? I guess, like, Tyler Green is retired, right? Is he? I don't know if he is, but you know what I mean. Like, forget Tyler Green. We got Bite of Michael now. We don't need Tyler Green for like game dev eye candy. I have Dev Duck as well, but I'll watch him as well on the stream. But yeah.
In terms of like the game development side of this game?
That's a good question. I would say initially it was the technical challenges of the engine. Now it's actually dealing with feedback and trying to incorporate what people like and don't like about the game without
This game I heard about. I thought it's good.
sacrificing the vision of the game. We do like feedback. We want to add quality.
He spoke to the people who made Pacific Drive. No, I'm not that interested in this one. I just want to see if Tyler Green still exists. "5 months and no lives." Okay, yeah. Gone. Whatever happened to Tyler, bro? Is he still in here? Is he in here or not? No. I think he was in here briefly, but I don't know. Actually, maybe he wasn't. I think I was in his Discord annoying him. I don't think he ever joined this one. Tyler Green, if you're watching this, you should join my Discord, just because we are still active, even though we talk about music more than game dev. But he's been gone for a minute.
But there's one teenager I can't seem to find.
I know where he is.
Lois, lock the door.
Why?
I hate YouTube Shorts. Okay, what was this?
Hey guys, welcome. So it's been 6 months
This guy gives good advice videos, to be fair, so let's watch this. It'll probably be good.
since we introduced our game Samarado with this devlog here. And if you're new here, all you really need to know is that this was supposed to be a 90-day challenge. And even if you don't know anything about that, stick around because you might be able to learn something from some of the mistakes that I've made along the way. I just want to talk about them here a little bit. So the idea was that my dream game Veil of Maya was going to take years to finish, and we weren't really finding the growth that we wanted on YouTube at that point yet, and we felt like we were spinning our wheels a little bit, but we didn't want to quit. So we decided to start a new project and get it published in 90 days. Real quick, and then back to Veil of Maya. Just a quick, simple little project that players can
In and out, 30-minute adventure. Let's go.
enjoy for a few hours for a few dollars. We'd make a little bit of money in the process, have a fun new devlog series out on YouTube, and most importantly to me, actually have a published game under our belt. So I was looking for that experience because if I'm being honest, a lot of what I was trying to do, I think, was to alleviate some of the imposter syndrome that I was feeling. Because I don't have anything published under my name yet, I often battle the thought of I'm not a real game developer. And since we're counting, that devlog that I showed you was actually 45 days into this 90-day challenge, so it's actually been like 7.5 months. And again, it was supposed to just be 3 months. And I just want to be honest and just chat a little bit about the development process behind Samarado. Tell you what's going on, talk about the delays, talk about what mistakes we've made and what we're doing to improve moving forward, and just bring you guys up to speed with the whole thing. This is not a devlog, this is just kind of an honest conversation about the development process of Samarado. Game development can be a really emotional experience for a lot of developers, and I know that that's true because YouTubers love to post videos about how hard game dev is, and this is true for me as well. So here's my honest blanket statement. I feel embarrassed right now. I'm embarrassed that I set out to do this challenge on
Embarrassing. Sorry.
YouTube publicly. I'm embarrassed that we're so far beyond our original completion date, and I'm embarrassed because it still has a good little ways to go before it's done. And the more time that goes by, the more embarrassed I start to feel about it. So I'm making this video to kind of just face it and let you guys know what's going on.
You're invited to join our Discord server. Let's do that. I haven't joined this one, I don't think so. I'll keep playing,
Hopefully
actually.
we can all learn something in the process. So there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is that I have finally accepted that this is not the tiny project that I thought it was. And so
I mean, it's cute, but it doesn't look like a small one. Like, I get what happened.
we're pushing the release to the summer of 2024. The good news is, obviously, we're not quitting, and since our cross-country move is done and we're settled here, we've been plowing through features for this game. I've gotten more done in the last 3 weeks than I have in the past 3 months before that. My excitement is at a peak for this game right now, and yours should be too, so go and wishlist the game. Shameless plug, right? So what happened?
Shameless
Why
plug,
is it taking
shameless
so
plug.
long? Well, for one, I think that my lack of project management skills really jumped up and bit me in the ass for this project. I have learned some hard lessons from working on this game. And originally, when I wrote the
Oh, give me a minute. Oh, okay.
script for this
So, it's got the dreaded scope creep, but like, just cut some stuff, okay? Just cut some stuff. I've had to do it. I've had to cut a lot. I know people are like, where's your game? I'm like, yeah, I've tried to cut it. I have, but it's still not there yet. Sorry, but you gotta just learn to make sacrifices.
video, I wrote that scope creep was a big factor. But I took that out because I don't actually think that's true. What's happening has not been scope creep. There isn't a single thing that's in the game now that wasn't planned from day one. I didn't get carried away implementing all sorts of unnecessary features. It feels like scope creep, but it's not. So what is it? I have to take
It's not scope creep. It's like creep scope. It's like different. I'm like different, right? I don't know. Alright, what happened to you? What happened to you?
responsibility here and make no excuses. It's just me being not very good at knowing how long it's going to take to create certain things. And I mean fully.
Oh, that means you Oh, what's the name for that? It's like poor planning, but it's like there's a certain name for that. Like oh, what's the word for that? Just like just like you just predicted the wrong amount of time. Kind of a type of poor planning, but I get that.
Working with polish and just all of the features and options that I want. Literally every feature that I've created for this game takes a lot longer than I originally thought it was going to. And to give you an idea of what I mean, it's almost like when I am in project management mode, I view everything almost like it's a game jam. You need to spawn in some enemy loot after you kill an enemy. Okay, great. Just instantiate something in, boom, and you're good. That's what I think in my head when I'm actually planning and writing down the bullet points for what needs to be done that week. But that's not the end of it. Not even close. There's way more nuance than that.
You got quick moderators here. You got some quick moderators, like what that was like a millisecond. Does this guy a bot? Is that's not him, is it? That's like a mod, but like still. My mods aren't that quick. Like, I message him, be like, "Hey, I'm streaming your video. I'm the XQC of game dev." Let's just do I don't look. Wave. Oh, this selects the skip. Yeah, I'll just go yellow. Cool. You got game dev help people. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna mute it for now.
You need to add probability in for whether or not it should spawn and get all that math figured out. It should probably be spawning from an object pool. You don't want it spawning in the walls or on top of other objects, so you need a system that's going to deal with that.
You got high standards, that's fair, but like, I don't know, like, you want the game to just work cohesively, but then there's a lot of work to do that. Sometimes you just have to think outside the box for either kind of solutions that are a bit dodgy but work, or just accept that it's gonna be a bit shit. So it's up to you, but I totally respect like I actually respect that more, like if you go for high standards.
And if you have an upgrade system or any kind of variability there that might affect what loot can drop or how often, then all of that needs to tie in together as well. In my head, it sounded really simple, but it ended up being much more than I thought when I was planning it. And this all sounds really obvious. That's why I feel kind of embarrassed about it. I'll give you another example from something that I finished working on very, very recently. So this one's fresh for me. I had an item on my to-do list that literally just said, create an
Yeah.
enemy wave spawner system. Because at the time I didn't have any kind of system. I just spawned one of every enemy type every time you entered a room, and I promise you that gets stale very, very fast. So my job, which I thought would maybe take me an afternoon, was to create a system that determined what enemies should be dropped into each room and how many and which types, etc., etc. This did not take me an afternoon. This took me a solid week.
I mean, planning systems, like, you should think about it like sooner, but you like just keep prototyping every part until it gets right? That's kind of the trick.
And that's because there's so much more nuance than just spawn in X number of enemies when you enter a room. You have to distribute enemies in a fair way. You can't have a player walk into a room and encounter 10 new enemies that they've never seen before. You don't know what their attack patterns are. You don't know what to expect. That's not fair or fun.
I can't play Minecraft now, not gonna lie.
So suddenly I find myself developing a system where I have to track which enemy you've encountered, how many times you've encountered them, so that I can kind of drip feed in new enemies in a way that's fair and hopefully fun. And also not every single room should just have a bunch of random enemies being plopped in. There should also be dedicated rooms like mini boss rooms, shops, healing rooms, or whatever. There can't be too many enemy types thrown at you at once. There should probably be a limit, but maybe I also want the option to have challenge rooms that break some of those usual rules and patterns for special rewards. And so suddenly what started out as this tiny little item called create enemy wave spawner system ended up becoming this.
That wouldn't be a ticket though, that'd be an epic. Come on. Yeah, obviously.
Task that went through multiple iterations until I was between my role as a designer and my role as a.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bored. I think it's my fault, like, I've had a bit, and I'm also got low attention span these days, and that's completely on me. This video is really good, but I'm just like, I need something a bit less, you know, less realistic. I want to be a bit Delulu. I'll be a bit Delulu right now. Just what? Why am I getting these recommendations? It's like just homophobic recommendation. What the hell? I'm literally gay. Don't show me this shit. What have I got? Oh, I want to watch the new LTGD because I know he came back. I just saw it a second ago. Yeah, because like I really appreciate him. Like, and taking a break like is important. So I completely respect him.
One of the
I think he's one of the better game devs.
things that I really love about Monzo Business is the multi-user.
Monzo.
I'm making a video game. It's got a bear in it. You run around for a bit and dropkick dudes until they explode. Let's talk game design. But first, at the time of recording, it's 2023, and the inevitable yet somehow miraculously postponed end of human civilization hasn't happened yet. Being 2023, it's been an incredible year for AAA video game releases. Hogwarts Legacy, Super Mario Wonder, Starfield, Spider-Man 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Resident Evil 4, Nothing with a 5 at the end, Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16, Cyberpunk 2077's 2.0 patch and Phantom Liberty DLC, and of course the biggest one of all that I haven't mentioned yet and have kept until last for the sake of dramatic effect, Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now, a lot of these games require massive time sinks from you, the player. 20, 30, 40, 200 hours of your lives that you'll never get back, so I hope they're good. But what about in between? That's where I and my dropkicking bear come in. Hi, sorry to interrupt. The store page is on Steam already, actually. I meant to kind of work this in a bit better, but you know, it's been a while since I made a video, so it takes... Go wishlist it. Go and, you know what, go and wishlist the game. It's on Steam. You should add it to your wishlist on Steam where it is now. You should be wishlisting that on there. Thank you. You can do it at the end as well if you want, but you could also just do it now. You know, I wouldn't mind if you wanna take a minute.
Okay, I will wishlist the bear game.
You could pause this video. You can go load up Steam. You could add it to your wishlist.
I can't do that. I'm streaming. I'm not gonna show my Steam on the stream.
That'd be good. That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, sorry. That was very deeply unprofessional. It's been a bit. I'll get back to it. You have a good day. Wishlist the game. Video games as a medium have expanded over the years to such a point that they all serve completely different purposes depending on what they're made to do and why you're playing them. Something like Starfield, for example, serves the purpose of giving
I haven't played like any new games this year. I just keep looking at old stuff, not gonna lie.
something repetitive to do for 1,000 hours because Elder Scrolls 6 isn't even really in development yet, and something like Spider-Man 2 fulfills the role of giving you something to justify your expensive and otherwise pointless purchase of a PlayStation 5 because the next Final Fantasy 7 isn't out yet. 2023 has been a year full of long-term time commitment games that require your undivided attention until they're done, and they're not done for quite a while. They are sagas, legends, sprawling epics that will swallow up days of your lives until the credits roll, if ever you get that far. But over the years, we've also had games designed to not be that. In fact, it's where video games started. The arcade. Nowadays, unless you live in Japan, the arcade is just 2p machines and...
Or if you go to arcade with alcohol, it's pretty fun.
Somewhere you can win 10,000 tickets to buy a keyring.
Yeah.
But a long, long time ago, it celebrated and championed things you played for a bit, and then went on about your day. Shorter sessions with more immediate and instantly accessible mechanics. We did also get charged small amounts of money repeatedly, but it's not like we do that anymore, is it? Anyway, these types of games persisted and evolved over the years, and thankfully, for old, decrepit, ancient fossilized ruins like me, they still exist. And this is important for the reason outlined in this video's title.
Here we go.
Video games come with a lot of different purposes. The ones that get the most marketing aim at being a spectacle, sucking in the pop culture machine for as long as possible to drum up a wave of hype and furore that overtakes whatever your favourite social media platform is for the foreseeable future. Others come with the design.
I was saying like, oh, Space Spy. Yeah, I know I'm a bit late to this, but like, I'm just interested. I mean, okay, here's my opinion so far. This bear game it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like I see why he's taking the conversation back to the arcade, because he's very much kind of comparing. He's gonna compare his bear game to kind of arcade-like game, and it kind of is. In fact, the graphics are like kind of go flashy, like kind of like, oh, 3 points, oh, you know, like knockout, whatever. Very much like the old arcade games, and it reminds me specifically of this like one game that I have played on the arcade machine, by the way, even though most people played it online, but it exists on arcade machines, and it's called. I don't know if you remember this. It was a big meme back in like 2009. EnviroBear. EnviroBear 2000. It's about a bear who drives a car and then like fish fall on the scar like on the screen.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play EnviroBear 2000 Operation Hibernation. Get minute views on like your clock down there.
This guy's talking too much, but yeah, you got this kind of like setup. You have to grab really awkwardly the mouse or the joystick depending on what thing you're playing on, and just like drive the car. And then there's fish that end up here. You have to the fish will fly in and you eat them.
How be?
Now you never guess how I found this game. Alright, back in the day of the old iPhones, you'd have like to download a separate app for emojis. And I downloaded this app for emojis which had like a mini game in it where you could just have emojis in a sandbox and make them like fly around and change their size and have them rotate and stuff. And in that game, there's an Easter egg where if you write like bear or I think you wrote fish, you type the word fish and it turns into EnviroBear appears and you get fish in the game. I don't know if I can find that like emoji sandbox game app. I don't know if I can find it anymore. It was really old. It was like I played on my iPhone 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it exists anymore. But that was good. It had EnviroBear as a little Easter egg. So let's get back to LTGD.
Desire for community, getting you to link in with your friends to spend long dark nights hurling obscenities and abuse at an 11-year-old in Texas. Life is, as we all know, miserable, and many of us use video games as an escape from that torturous daily slog to refresh and distract our otherwise weak and feeble brains. But, in a year where we've had such huge, all-encompassing time-sink blockbusters, do we really get any time off? I have a few games I play in between this sort of thing, my most well-known being Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. I've played this on and off regularly since, obviously, 2006. Like I said, I'm an old man. I know it inside out. I get no challenge from playing it, and I don't play it for that challenge. There's a specific mode on there called 15 Stage Continuous, which is, as the name might imply, all...
Oh, Outrun. Okay. I'll take another tangent now just to Outrun. Outrun music. Because I only played Outrun first in Yakuza 0, and then I found the real Outrun machine. It's like really cool. Oh god, I love ads. I love ads.
Trying to hack your website right now. You got.
Da da. Da 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 da. Da da na 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 na. Oh, so good. And then there's this one, and then there's the other song that's like, I think it's this one. Nah, not this one. Oh, this one's so good. Yeah. Na 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 na. Okay.
all 15 stages of the game linked one after the other in a single continuous run. I'm good enough now that it takes about 15 minutes to play through, and the constant shifting of hues in the sky, the smooth and fluid physics of the drifting cars, and the unapologetically Sega Saturn era soundtrack blends together to provide a quick, pleasing hit of dopamine to my tired and weary consciousness. And that is what I'm developing now. A game that's not designed to soak up your every waking moment for the next 6 months, but instead to be pleasing, satisfying, and just a nice way to spend 5 or 10 minutes in between those huge...
Yeah, it's an arcade game, but it looks awesome. It has like a lot of juice, as you'd call it.
sprawling epics that vie for attention from Jeff at the Game Awards after making record profits, while laying off 1,000 of their staff. Think of things like the Katamari.
Hey, I had the whole like Katamari Damacy phase, not gonna lie. Also had an amazing soundtrack. We'll play next one. Alright, let's play some Katamari Damacy soundtrack. Okay, go for that Katamari. It's already here because like it's so good. Yeah, Lonely Roll Star is good. Alright, let's get to the so good.
Series or Crazy Taxi. Games that give you a very simple premise that you follow for a bit, have some fun, then go and do something else. This game isn't here to change the world, nor is it here to become your game of the year. It's just here to give you a good time for a bit and then let you move on with your day. Do that a few times a week, maybe it'll make you feel better. That's why it's got a mechanic in where you run around an office drop kicking people until they blow up. No idea where that's come from. Now you might hear that and be thinking, well Zane, why don't you make this a mobile game then? Isn't that what they're for? And the answer is no, actually. Not anymore, not really. They used to be a long time ago, but now mobile games are largely about convincing you to spend money on digital PNG files of cute anime girls, like an NFT of a body pillow. The other reason is this. In case you've been living under a rock for the last couple of years, you'll know that this is the Steam Deck, and I don't mind hiding it from you, I've become obsessed with mine. What's interesting is the library of games that I install on here is much different to what I install on my gaming desktop, despite both having the same amount of games to choose from. The deck is a much more accessible pick up and play thing that doesn't require me to set aside a few hours of my time.
Yeah, but like, to be honest, I prefer like Katamari on the big screen. I don't know, this is one of those games that like looks too fun for like small screen.
To really dive into the meaty mechanics of a thing. It is instead a pleasingly responsive handheld platform for stuff that I just want to play for a bit. And what I want to do is make a game almost entirely for the Steam Deck. It is technically just for PC in general, but I'll be using the Steam Deck as a baseline for hardware requirements, and also my primary testing platform. So if you've got a deck, you know I'm talking to you, and if you don't, well, it's nearly Christmas, so go and ask Santa.
I have friends of them, like, I'm not sure. They're a bit pricey. I don't really like handhelds, I'll just stay at home. But yeah, they are cool. He's just showing off he's got his game running on it.
So now you know what the game's purpose is, which I've said before is vitally important to when you're starting a game. It's what I call the intent, and it's something I covered in a lot of depth in my last successful devlog series about my last Steam release, which you should go and watch and then purchase and then subscribe. So does that wrap everything up into a neat little package? Well, no. There's still... If you don't care about my personal health and well-being, I absolutely don't blame you. And if you want to go on about your day now, thank you for watching this far and come back to get more information about the actual game when it's ready to go. Love you lots. See you in a bit. For the rest of you, you should know that I haven't done or released anything substantial in over a year. Now, I won't bore you to death with what happened there, what it's like getting promoted at my normal boring day job, buying a house, settling in, health problems, deaths, weddings, grief, all that other nonsense. What you do need to know is that that huge chasm of inactivity gets deeper and heavier to carry with every passing week, and coming back to even do a video like this one gets harder and harder the longer I leave it. Now, for me to overcome that, what I've come to realise is that I need to change my workflow and my own personal expectations of myself. I have to play to my strengths, not what the world says is good for content creators or whatever. What I'm going to be trying out this time is different to what I did before, since now I'll be actually developing the game and doing a lot of things and then making a video about it. It won't be the journey as much as Reiterate was. It'll be more of a retrospective of things I've already done. What this means is I'll always have enough grounds for a video, because a video won't get made until there's enough video game developed to make a video about.
I think that's what most people do now. It used to be like everyone cared about devlogs so much, so they make devlogs like, oh, I'm gonna make a devlog twice a month, and it's gonna be like, oh, I have to do it, and oh, but then like you might not work on your game, and then you should have your devlog. There's not much going on. I think DevDuck had that phase. Like he has to make videos, and he hadn't had time to work too much on Dolphin, so he had much to show in the game, but just made videos anyway, and a lot of time it was just like him making smoothies and stuff. But the best approach, I think he's right here, is work on your game and then make a video when you got something to show. Like, that's a better approach.
I'll only be making videos when there's a point or decision or interesting little game design tip I want to highlight.
Good.
And it'll be a lot more relaxed and ready when it's ready when it comes to the scheduling. You might also have realised that the scope of this game I'm making is contextually minuscule. It's tiny. It's 4 levels that you run around in for 99 seconds.
Alright, I'm gonna cut it here just because, like, again, my mate fatigues a lot. But, like, I think he's made this point here. He's gonna start making videos that are, like, not just for no reason. He's gonna make videos when there's something to show off in this bear game. Which is cool.
When you write, your tone influences
I hate
how
ads.
readers respond. With Grammarly, just highlight your text and type how you want to
Now,
Hey everyone.
this is long. Why is it so long? What have you done?
Thanks for joining me for another devlog for Dolphin, my 2D RPG about a marine biologist
I'm still not happy with the new screen, to be honest.
that I'm building with the Godot engine. Today is Thursday, November 2nd.
You're gonna make a smoothie and work out, and then show your dog, and then like show like a montage of you doing the game, but then not actually show the game.
I've just wrapped up work for the day here, and it's probably also fair to say I'm wrapping up one of my
Make a smoothie. Oh, dog. Okay, dog. Okay, let's play. We should do like a bingo card of like Dev. Okay, let me do that. Let's do a bingo card of like DevDoc. DevDoc vlogs. Devlogs. Shows dog. Mentions day job. Makes coffee. Makes smoothie. Workout. Actually should be like dolphin title screen space montage cool sunrise sunset B-roll. What's the last? What would be the last one? Cause I want to show things that aren't like, hey Joba, hey, how you doing? You're the only one here. I'll just talk to myself, but that's chill. I was watching DevDoc. I thought let's make a bingo card for like DevDoc. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else do you put in there. What else do you put in there? Making coffee, making smoothie. I already made a food kind of once, but like shows fish tank outside Patreon. Shout out. Yeah. It should be a bit bigger than the foot, but like, let's just stick with this. Next. Oh, it's like, oh, you have to like buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Is it not gonna work? No. What did you copy? You copied like, okay, whatever. Very virtual bingo. Okay. Yeah, okay, well. That's such a good idea. Yeah, I'll plan it properly. I'm just making this as a joke. But we should do a session properly of like bingo. What I'll do is like similar to tier list, I'll probably do a stream in future where I'm like game dev bingo and we do different ones. But I think just as a joke, this would just be a fun little gag to just do right now. I'm just gonna copy this from Discord just as a funny thing right now. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea for future stream sesh. Okay. Let's go back to the video.
My longer breaks from filming in quite a few months.
No, let's keep it open. So he's got the dog. Yeah.
Right after my last video, I took a lovely trip to Paris for the first time for a wedding. I've done some traveling for work in the meantime, and frankly,
He mentioned work. He mentioned he traveled for work. Yeah.
Frankly, it's just been a busy end to the summer. Despite all that, I'm happy to say that even though
No, if you don't understand, like I was looking at a Michael bite video, and someone commented saying, "Wow, he's like got guns," and he was like laughing at it, and I was like, he's like bite of Michael's a new Tyler Green apparently in terms of like game dev hunks. Like Tyler Green has not uploaded in 5 months, so he's kind of fallen off. No live streams either. Yeah, exactly. It's me, isn't it? Yeah, sure. Yeah. He's no longer in our. I don't think he's ever in our Discord, but like he should be, right? I don't know. I don't even know if he still follows me on TikTok or if he ever did. He followed me on Twitter at least, but no, I never. Oh, what an interesting guy, Tyler Green. I remember like his voice would never match his like appearance, but it was just like, yeah, he is pretty fit. Now, Dev Duck on the other hand, I think he's doing. Please tell me he's doing November. Like, please tell me he's doing No Shave in November, because like that stash is just not it. Like, unless you're doing it for like November, then like like get rid of that. I remember when we were talking about the family. Yeah, we did annoy him, didn't we? Like he didn't understand our Discord antics. I don't even know how Tyler Green's Discord is doing. Like, is it still going on? Okay, that's June. He's not been on since. Actually, this is alright. That's like recent. He's just taking a break from game dev for a while, just trying to focus on things. Alright, fair. Respect. The Unity thing, I think, did drag a lot of people too fair, so it makes sense, but yeah.
I didn't film anything over the past month or so. It has been one of my most productive months somehow working on Dolphin. Nearly every day I've been able to make progress.
Oh yeah, he already did this bit, so I should have crossed this. Free space anyway, because he always does that bit.
On some of the major features that I've had on my backlog, so naturally we have a lot to catch up on.
I'm gonna do what Jack Films does and not count rows, but if I get them all, that's like a full bingo pretty much.
And because I know I'm gonna get a ton of comments about this mustache, this beauty was created for Halloween this year.
No, that's bad reason. At least do it for charity, not Halloween. Are you serious?
Points if you can in the comments identify who I was for Halloween based on this stash.
Ken? Were you Ken? Goose from Top Gun. Was he Goose from Top Gun? Oh my god, Jetpack got that! Jetpack. Oh my god. Was your wife Maverick? That Ken didn't have a moustache, but that's really funny. Is Dolphin ever coming out? I mean, that's not for me to answer, but he's still working on it.
As a hint, it was a couple's costume with my wife. Okay, let's go look at Dauphin. So where to begin? I think the best way to summarize what I've been working on over the past few weeks is to actually open up my field notes, go to my skills page, and open up the foraging skill, because this is where I've been pouring all my effort over the past month or so. Now I know this UI looks a bit goofy. I've been in here just messing around a lot, so
Goofy UI.
I have some work to do.
Yeah, he has a wife. He mentioned before he married his girlfriend. I know that. Like I think I made a post about it being like my face when DevDuck gets married. Like I made a joke about it.
I do want to draw your attention to is the various unlocks here under the foraging skill. At level 1, we can harvest wood from palm trees with an axe. We can also mine copper.
I kind of don't like this because it's dipping into what Stardew Valley had. And Stardew Valley's purpose was very much just about this foraging and farming and building. But I didn't picture Dolphin being a game about that. I pictured it being more story based. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like this is a bit more too expensive.
Ore from copper veins with a pickaxe. And as we continue to level up this skill, we can harvest different materials from different foraging nodes throughout the world. And the coolest thing about this is that these are not just placeholders for foraging. These are things you can actually now do in Dauphin, and that's what I'm super excited to show you. Rather than setting up a very nice tailored demo like I usually do, I'm going to show you how this system works and why it matters in Dauphin.
His effects are really weird. I'm not sure I like it. It's kind of jarring. But I get the vibe, but
by actually playing the game. You can see that we are here on the beach.
I feel like I think so for the sake of it. Yeah, that's how I felt for a while, but it's still kind of in the realm. It's not like Next Program who just started going crazy. Like Next Program went off the rails with like what he was adding. Well, this is still kind of justifiable, but I think it's just a bit ambitious.
No pre-gathered materials here or in my inventory. It's like a fresh save. So we're just going to explore the beach and start to figure out how we can take part in some foraging activities. Right off the bat, we'll notice as we explore the island that there are some items sitting around on the sand. When we approach one, we see this interaction tooltip pop up with the icon for the foraging skill, letting us know that if we interact with this object, it's going to be related to our foraging skill in some way. So if we press the interact key next to this rock, we'll actually get foraging XP for breaking that loose, at which point we can actually pick up this stone and it'll go into the inventory. So this is almost kind of like a Valheim system where you interact with the object at first to kind of break it loose, get some foraging XP, and then you can actually collect the item. So from those 3 items there on the beach, we've obtained 2 stones and 1 piece of driftwood.
Okay, that looks alright. Like, it looks like a decent setup. Not gonna lie. I don't really want to watch all of this, also not gonna lie. But we might skip ahead, because
spawning items like this into the world randomly is facilitated by my much improved entity spawner class, which is most easily visualized by...
Okay, I don't... What else have you done?
The way I have this set up.
Corruption prevents you from... Okay, so there's those moody purple things. The corruption, it's showing the corruption allows you, like, blocks foraging, but I don't really like the design of it, but that's fair.
From up here next to the fisherman's hut. Come back down here and point, he will drop...
Fisherman's hut, like Fisherman's Friend, like the sweet, that tastes horrible. Oh, did he do some B-roll the fish tank? Okay, let's skip to like the bingo cards. Alright.
Basic climbing state for the player yet. Since everything I just showed you, all I've had time to work on is a new tile set for some vertical exploration with a couple little vines here to hint that the player can...
I mean, he didn't mention it being a draft, like he said it was done, but I hope it's not the final design of like corruption, otherwise that would look terrible.
For now, I'm off to walk the dog and work on dinner, but
Well, I'm going to walk the dog and work on dinner, shows fish tank, okay.
I reckon tomorrow morning will be the start of building out a whole new dimension to our island scene. I'll see you then.
Let's see sunset. Sunrise. No, it's an ad!
Black Friday, you can get a Sky Class TV with Sky Entertainment and Netflix for just £33 a month.
Should have put a walking montage. Yeah, I guess, but like... Oh, it's him sitting at a desk. Is that yeah?
Hey y'all, quick
Oh,
update
workout,
here on Saturday
workout
evening.
montage,
We have had a
workout montage. You got workout montage.
fast forward, as unfortunately the last 2 days were pretty busy, but as you probably saw from some B-roll there, I have made some interesting progress in
Yeah, I could tell from your B-roll that you made interesting progress. That's exactly what I'd use to describe that B-roll footage right there. Very interesting progress.
the morning, so let's take a quick look. The gist of it is, as you can probably tell from our scene preview here, that we have added a mountain, or at least a big blocky plateau, to our island. And if we zoom in here, you can see that on parts of this
Oh, he's made like an area to climb. Okay.
mountain or cliff face, we have some indicators that might hopefully look like climbing holds for the player to interact with. All I've really done here so far is just set up this tile set. I do have all my collisions.
You just made Tulsa. Okay, let's skip. Let's skip a bit. Fish tank again.
Meant climbing, but frankly, after the long day I had today, I am just too tired to talk about them right now. I think either tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to jump into development.
Where's the
and we'll
sun?
come back and kind of
Where's the sunset?
talk about the plan once I have my few first steps taken.
Okay, there's another death montage. The fish tank one.
We approach the wall, we'll see a new interaction prompt, this time holding the icon for the climbing skill. When we hit the interaction key, we'll see a few things happen all at once. The player will
Well, make a drink. Actually, technically, I already got bingo in this sense because this row is complete, which is crazy. But I'd like to see a sunrise. That'd be so funny, and like a drink. That'd be also hilarious.
jump and grab hold of the wall, or you're going to be once out, and you will have succeeded in climbing that route. Climbing really the path the player will be taking.
Okay, I got it. So it's like for appearance, you got this tile set. Then you've got these invisible objects which actually allow the player to kind of jump and teleport to them.
Climbing route here. You can see that it has a child called holds that it expects to contain all the various holds described.
Okay.
Helper out.
Okay. Okay. I can't read the code. It doesn't make any sense.
For jumping left and right. And I also really like the feeling of being able to traverse this very quickly.
I'm not sure how I like the look of the holds, but I hope that's temporary.
And really not represent some.
Oh, yes, yes! Look what we got. Okay, then I got another fish tank B-roll and the dog. Okay, the dog and the fish tank.
So don't
no way! Flow. I did not pre-watch. This is all guesswork from it. This is all like the whole bingo card was me making up from like what I've seen before. This is like every one of his videos. He just does the same stuff. It's so fun.
But two meaningful results.
That ain't no way. Ain't no way.
On the player's ability to successfully climb this particular route.
Okay,
that feels like some great functionality.
So got a fish tank and the dog, which I already crossed off, but again.
That could round out this devlog before the weekend. So I am going to go heads down and try to make some progress over the next few days and hopefully catch up with more productive updates towards the end of the week.
Alright, let's go. Hey, sunrise, B-roll. Got a second workout montage of the video. Second montage. And another working montage.
Good morning.
I just realized you can't see my card because it's in a different window, so I'll just like briefly cut to show what I was doing this one. So far, this is what we got. Yeah. All we have to do is make a drink, and we'd be like actually laughing, like the sun. This is like how every one of his videos are. Like, oh my god. Oh.
Morning, y'all. I'm joining you again here on Friday with some more great progress made on the climbing system.
Showing the dog again.
I have made a few decisions here that I'm still on the fence about and would love your feedback on, but we're in a great place to see one final demo to close out this devlog. So back at the base of
make a drink.
Our mountain here, we'll notice a few things are a bit different since the last update when we jump onto circle. Instead of this hold, press space.
He's made it more difficult to climb, as he's made it a mini game where you click. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like that.
When this crosshair is
no. No, come on.
over top
That would annoy the hell out of me.
of the next hold was performing that. Punished. Now I have this affecting the XP that the player is rewarded.
Oh, not a skill tree. Okay, okay, make the game harder. Pain in the ass. More code that I can't read. And then the shout out. Okay, so he didn't make a drink. He didn't.
Thank you so much for watching.
Dog. Okay, he didn't make the drink, but this is pretty bad already. Like there's a double bingo in there, essentially double lines.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm looking forward to sharing more progress with you.
Okay, so we need to do proper game dev bingo, because like I'll make a ton of them and just like ask him to make one next time. This is a week old, but I'll be like, why no coffee or smoothie making B-roll? There we go. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay. So, Joba, I have your attention at least. This is just a general thing. I was just chilling out watching these videos, but I mentioned I wanted to make a game, but that's because I got inspired by this. I don't know if you played it. It's like really annoying. It's like an annoying like fruit game. I'm getting an ad. Anyway, it's like an annoying fruit game, and I want to like copy it. I literally just want to copy it, but yeah. Please, oh, okay. Please chill out. Let me play the game. Enjoy the game. Yeah. So basically this game is where you just merge fruits together and they like bounce up and down. And I kind of want to remake it, but like maybe with not fruit, maybe with something else. But it's like really popular. I don't know if you played this. It's like it's a proper trendy game right now. But yeah, this is like I was saying, like I might do dev stream as in like I might just like make a clone of this, but a bit more smooth or interesting. Never seen this in my life. You must have. Okay, I don't know. James Marriott was playing it, but I also saw ads for it on TikTok. That's how I first saw it on TikTok as an ad. It looks like this as well. It's on Nintendo Switch, this version. I have this on my phone, this version on my phone. There's an online version that looks like kind of crap like this. But this might be the better one. No, they all look on PC it looks like this shit, but like on like phone or Switch it looks cuter. But you basically just bounce these fruits around and you kind of like get them to like clash with each other. I'm not good at it, by the way, so it's basically similar to all those match kind of what's the games like 2048. But yeah, interesting game. It's gonna squish. I'm really bad. You see it? I'm really bad at it, but but yeah, I don't know if I'll make something like this or also on the other versions you can see what the next one is gonna be. Like you can see what the one after this one is gonna be, like a preview, which makes it so much easier. But like this is really difficult because you can't see that. Though the fruits are more flexible, I think, as well. So is that. Expand. People in my just play Doge. What you mean, like a Doge version of it? Why does this exist? I'm really good at 2048 as well. But yeah, why does this exist? The whole point of number. Oh my god, the ad libs, no way. Much match, why? Yes. No, but that's the thing. Like people in uni just do most ridiculous things. They don't study. They'll play video games, or it's just a common thing in CS lectures. Like people don't do work or like listen to the teacher. They literally just They just do nonsense. Or like I had people in my lectures like playing World of Warcraft. I had people in my lectures like playing like Sonic, like the old Sonic the Hedgehog games, but like, and you'd be like, oh, don't those require like controllers? Yeah, they had like an old like GameCube controller under their desk while playing those like retro Sonic games. Really funny, but also like why? Like just don't turn up at that point. But yeah, it's kind of crazy what stuff people get away with in computer science lectures. No, for real, like that's actually for like you'll see crazier stuff than just like a casual mode. Like a game like this is like nothing compared to what some people do. You know what I mean? Like at least this is on like a browser on your computer. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know what score I got because I don't know how much these doges worth. You know what I mean? Like how am I supposed to know what score each of these are? I got a rainbow one. I think I might win, but I don't even know. I don't know what numbers they are. They're just doges, right? How am I supposed to know? Oh, getting me into this now. God, I'm just gonna. I don't know. It's just very hypnotic and very relaxing, and I screwed that up. But okay. But yeah. Be careful in. Don't get caught up with that crowd, and don't do this in your. I am because I played loads of 2048. I kind of know some strats, but don't copy those people, right? Just actually pay attention because in the exams, like you know what I mean, like people, you'll thank yourself later in the. I already won. Okay, I won. You'll thank yourself later in the exams, because like all 11 to win. Because like if you don't pay attention during your lectures, like you'll literally go to the exam and be like, what the fuck is this question asking? You mean like you gotta actually listen, or at least if you don't listen to your lectures, go to like extra office hours. Those help as well. Like whenever I was stuck with like coursework, I'd always just go to office hours and just be like, help, I don't know what I'm doing, sort of thing. Like, so that's also like A tier advice. Not quite S tier advice 'cause I'm not that good, but I got through it, so that's something, right? But here I am playing this stupid game because you told me it exists, and now I'm like, okay, well I gotta get all the doges, right? I gotta get all the doge. Oh, I think I'm nearly done, to be fair. Thanks, Lamau. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be a decent like advisory role model, but obviously there's people definitely better than me. Like if you can get like Bite of Michael or like who else? Where's Bargy to be your advisor? That'd be better. Yeah. This game is so dumb. This is literally just Doge. Oh, I fucked it. No, I didn't fuck it. Oh, okay. I thought I broke it for a second. I was like, no. No. Yeah. Okay. That's enough. I think I went a bit too much. I'll leave the tab. Who are you? You made Jetpack Joyride. Actually, I think I've seen this vid. I think I saw this vid before where he's like, I made Jetpack Joyride. I didn't think I'd get this far. Who also? Bobby Lee on Stardew Valley. 7 minutes and 7 minutes and 5 years from the H3 podcast. Okay, no. Let's see what else. Oh, Ben Bong. Let's watch this.
Hey, what's your guys?
But let's watch it on like twice speed. And let's put the captions on and let's skip ahead a lot.
Welcome back to the 44th Swanky devlog. In this devlog, I spiced up the room for the game and added something to the game. And the thing is, while there are these pit traps, oftentimes they're
okay.
stairs after the player falls into it. Now, this isn't for every pit in the game. But after that, the pit system was now pretty much good to go. It has been looked awesome and would be perfect for boss.
Why did you make this? This is a dungeon game. What is this helicopter? You watch all videos on 2x speed. I mean, it depends on the video. It depends on the video. I try not to nowadays, but some of them I have to. But like, what is this? Why is it in higher fidelity than the rest of the game?
Boss intros, so huge thanks to Black Rabbit. Now to actually sell these intros, first I created this example boss intro panel in game based on some concept art that
That's your boss as a mech. What? Why do How does a slime have a mech? They're made out of slime. How do you have a mech?
Black Rabbit sent me. Now, domain. Fun and Ben Bond to get
the domain sponsor I'm giving out
to the appropriate difficulty room. But as per usual, I pushed through, and after a few hours of work, I got it done. Now, as you can see, here are a few of the later rooms in the game with these slight variations in place. They're pretty small additions, but definitely help the overall variation of things and add a bit more life to the rooms, which I'm pretty happy about. But I'm also pretty happy about the fact that Slanky has gained a total of 7 wishlists on Steam. Thank you guys for your support, but can we get this number to 10 wishlists? It's up to you guys, but please do consider wishlisting the game on Steam.
He is effed himself over that yeah, every video looks the same. That's true. But also argue like he just kind of went haywire with the theme. It's like, I don't want to say it's like next program because it's not that bad, but it's still pretty bad. Like, I don't know what he's doing. Like, I thought this would be like a medieval themed dungeon classical game, and now you got mechs. I'm like, okay, well, okay.
Buildings of their own, which was really helpful. First, she made the sample house, which I edited.
Like, that's not what I expect from a dungeon game. Also, the perspective looks a bit off.
This kind of gas station called the
Goose Station. I mean, I'm not opposed to Goose Station.
Goose Station. Then
what is he? What was that? Soviet apartment? These Soviet Union apartments. Like, what is that?
Finally, another cool little house.
That's okay.
Overall, I think these buildings nice. But now we had a bunch of new decorations added to the rooms in the game, and there were a few in Ace Right. And first, we had this pretty sick looking kind of sports car. Then we had this standard one for these.
You got sports car. Slimes drive sports cars. You know that they draw. Oh, look at that slime! Look at that slime with like the greased lightning hair, dude. Look at him.
Hypothetically popular. But before I ended up writing dialogue,
yeah, the color palette kind of ruins this low key. Like, it's just because it's all green. If you had like 4 color only palettes work, but only if the like for games like this, like it'd be better if they're more diverse. I think all green kind of messes up a bit.
NPCs for 25 slime balls.
It was that
from these NPCs. So,
NPCs. Okay.
Please don't purchase it on pump number 2. The Goose Station game that was. And yeah, I just personally think that.
You made a mini game. Oh, you made a mini game. You made a mini game in the arcade in the dungeon game. Okay, well, I know Reese Geography did it, but his game's like lore is that it's like a post-apocalyptic magic fusion science society. Like, that's part of the lore. But I have no idea what this is like. How does slimes fit into this one? Like, how do you get slimes into like dungeons with like advanced technology? I don't understand.
Rockets are way cooler than buildings. Anyways.
Okay, well, no. Okay, who else uploaded? I think I might do a couple more before I sign off, because like, what is going on today? The one thing you need to know by sundown.
Hello everyone, welcome to a video talking about where I've been for the past 5 months. I think the last devlog I uploaded was 5 months ago. If you haven't seen the devlog I uploaded today, I highly recommend you go check that out first because it's way more interesting. And this video is just made.
Now I've been watching something 2 times. Now that I put it on normal, it sounds like he's slowed. You get that?
I'm just gonna rant. It's not even edited. I'm just gonna talk about.
Oh, don't worry. I'll watch you talk. I don't care. We got all day for you. We're not putting a 2 times Ben Wonk on this. But you know what? I'll let you talk while I complete the doges. I'll complete the doge. I'll complete the doge while he's talking.
My life, what the plans are for the future of the game, and just what it's like, doing stuff, and kind of the future of this channel. So, right off the bat, let's talk.
It is really slow, isn't it? It sounds like it's slow.
I'm Matthew, by the way, for those of you who don't know.
So I know you're Matthew. I know. Yeah, no, it feels really slow, doesn't it? It's like really weird. It's like he's like a sloth.
So I got a job, and the job was pesticide applicator. So I would spray pesticides on people's properties, and that would do that to kill bugs, and I did that all summer. Great seasonal job. Problem is, once it gets cold, the bugs, they kind of go away. So the work ends, and the work for me ended 10 days ago. It's been 10 days. since I just have had no job.
We would. He's a game dev. He made a game that's actually not bad. He worked on one. It's not actually bad. It actually has the like correct concept. He did a Kickstarter. It didn't go well. It lost. It didn't fail. It didn't succeed. It was a failed Kickstarter. And then he just worked like random jobs where he'd like clean people's yards, and he'd make like YouTube videos being like, "What I do as a fully funded indie game dev." He's being ironic, and the video is just him like digging someone's yard. He's like, I do this," as in like he's like, I'm not a full-time game dev. And then he had a video. I saw his videos. I'm not sure it's TikTok or here. I think it's YouTube Shorts on here of him like pesticide people's yards. And I was there like someone save this poor twig. I mean, like someone get him a sandwich and a game dev job, please.
So I took a week, and it wasn't really a week off, but I took a week to kind of think about what I wanted to do. And it was very stressful and anxiety inducing because, I mean, I need to make money. I need to live. I'm turning 26 in 3 days from now.
Wow, he's older than me. Oh. Yeah, no, fair enough. Like, I think he's married as well. So that's another thing. Like, you need a job with, like, take care of when you have more than one, like, it's not just yourself. You have some other responsibilities. You gotta take care of yourself, like, others. Like, yeah. So, fair enough.
And,
yeah, but there's no bugs in winter, so what, he's gonna be a rat catcher? What do they do in winter? Like, there's rats, right?
I have no health insurance. I have nothing. I have health insurance right now. I won't have health insurance in 3 days. But then again, I thought to myself, I was like, well, when have I used my health insurance? And I was like, only for yearly checkups. I was like, okay, has anything ever happened in a yearly checkup? No. It's like, okay. That's been the past 6 years of my life. So I'm like, I think I'm okay. I think I'm fine. Let's just hope no accidents happen. But I sat down, and I don't. For those of you who are longtime viewers of the channel, I have a board game called Inferno Dice.
I didn't know that actually. It's always like these game devs. They secretly have board games. Like, well, not secretly. I mean, you go on a Good Guesses channels. They're like, buy the keep, fund the keep, buy the keep. I'm working on Do Not Drive Dynasty. It's coming out next week. Buy the keep. And the next week they're like, Do Not Drive Dynasty been delayed by 20 months. Buy the keep. The keep 2 is out. Buy it now. These guys. Yeah, but that's like the American healthcare system. Like, it's just like you need insurance or you're going to die. And the problem is like because he's working like manual jobs, he's more at risk. But hopefully, like his job should cover insurance. He said his current ones did, but did I get the keep? No. I don't. Like to be fair, it's nothing on the game or Good Gifts. It's that I don't like board games that much in general. I'm not massive on it. So no, I did not buy the keep, even though it was like in every video. At the end of every Good News video is they're like, buy the keep. I'm like, no, I'm good. I think they make another one, right? Like another board game.
I actually have it right here.
Wait, what?
Prototype. So it uses pixel
Oh, he's made like a card game like the keep, but
art on cards. And this is just what the...
It was alright. It probably is alright. I'm not doubting that. I'm not board game fan, as I said, but you know, it looked alright, and he obviously has the art and like funding to make something decent. So yeah.
I just have a little box that says Inferno Dice on it. And I've been working on that since I worked at the factory. So it's been 2 years, 2.5 years ish since I've been working on Inferno Dice, and it's done. Like I need to do the box art, and that's it. All the mechanics are done. I have tons of everything's done with it. And I originally wanted to do a Kickstarter for Inferno Dice. I set up the whole Kickstarter. I wrote out the plan. I started doing the math, and then I realized, oh crap, I'm screwed.
Why? Because I'm an artist, or I'm sure someone from your Discord would do the art.
Like there's no way I can make this profitable. I'd have to raise like $40,000, and even then I would.
Okay, printing's expensive. I get that. Printing's expensive. I think just put it on Kickstarter. Like the keepers on Kickstarter, right? Put on Kickstarter, get the funding, sell it at profit. You'll make something, right? But don't print them unless you get Kickstarter funded.
Would be barely profitable, which is insane to raise that much money. I was like, if I even raised a fraction of that, 4,000, that would be good for me, for my game, like for the Feathered Serpent. Like I'd be happy with that. So then I kind of had this realization, like, well, shoot, like I should just do the Feathered Serpent then. I was like, well,
he needs an audience. Yeah, he's quite small. But the thing is, Kickstarter is like, I don't know if people realize it, Kickstarter is like much more happier with board games than they are video games. Like Kickstarter is mainly built for tabletop and board game lovers. So if you're an unknown person and you build a decent board game on there, you could get attention very quickly because people scout Kickstarter all the time for like upcoming board games. So it's not it's like if he does everything correctly, there's a higher chance, and if he like reaches out to some influence as well, yeah, he could try. But if he just wants to make the if he's just doing this to make money to fund the Feathered Serpent, then it might not be worth it. Like he might just make the normal video game and like just forego publishing his card game.
and I'm gonna pause here. I gotta rewind a bit. I jumped the gun a bit. I kind of glossed over some things. I got a job as a pesticide applicator. I did initially think that I could still work on my game in my free time, and I think I did make a devlog or two. But the reality of it was that I could not. You work a whole day, most of the time in prime season, 10 hours, and then you come home, and that's the last thing you want to do. You're tired, you are mentally drained, and then on top of that, it is my own fault, but like I had a lot going on. I was busy. Like most of the time I didn't have free nights. I didn't have free evenings. So I'd get home, I'd have 2 hours, then I'd go do something. It's like, dang, like that's not a lot of I'd do something till like 10:30, and then I'm like, okay, well I have to wake up early, and then I'd go to bed, wake up at 7, go to work. It's like, well, shoot. Like, did I have time? Yes, I had maybe 2 hours every day on average. And during those 2 hours, instead of, I would just kind of numb out during those 2 hours. Come home, chill out, relax, be on my phone, watch videos. And I think that that's okay to say, hey.
I mean, I'm kind of the same, except I don't do manual labor. But that's how it feels like after work, you just don't want to do anything else. Like I you know, like I find that I need to get used to like being a workie, but you know, I'll try. Like I get the right time off and just be more stricter. I can try and finish my game, but it's just harder when I'm doing something that's more creative, like writing. Me and Buddy started using a game. You have a game dev society. That's pretty cool. It's cool that you met Buddy in real life. Actually, that's really I find it really funny. It's like let's just shout him out. Let's shout it out. Shout out. You a real one for real. Shout out, Buddy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You guys met in person. Honestly, that's such a W. Yeah, I even know he went there. I mean, he's from there, so I'm not that surprised. He even went there before. How did you meet him then? If you didn't know, like, I would have made the guess that he did anyway. But like, how did you? But like, because like I'm pretty sure like you're anonymous on the internet, and he's pretty kind of anonymous. So I don't know if you just bump into him and recognize him. How do you meet him? I'd like to know. I'd actually like to know. Honestly, that's pretty interesting.
I didn't want to. I could have, but I didn't want to. So now that I have this free time, and I have a little bit of money.
You just joined Game Dev Society in it, and he messaged you. But like, how do you know it was you? Like, you're like, did you go in and he was like, "Hi, I'm Buddy Games," and you're like, "Oh, I know you from the internet." Did that how did that happen? Like, how did you realize who each other were?
I've given myself, so that's why I didn't make videos.
He messaged you on Discord. Yeah, but like, he's still okay. I don't know. Like, did you like exchange people's Discord and be like, oh my god, you're Joba. Like, is that how it happened? I don't know. I'm just really curious, but also like, I can't really picture it. Just because it's so weird. It's happened before where I meet people online, in real life, but usually it's like prearranged. Like I'm planning to meet them. Well, this is like kind of random. Game dev. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, you spot each other in the Discord. Like, wait a minute. Okay, that's really cool. That's really sick, honestly.
So then towards the end of the season, I was like, okay, I'm gonna save up some money. So I did. I have enough money to get me through December. January is where I'm gonna have to start thinking of other things. But I mapped out my game and I said, look, if I actually work hard and I treat it like a job and I work 8 hours a day on my game, I can get this.
Yeah, but you gotta really have. I mean, he has discipline. To be fair, you have discipline. He messaged you, get bumping into the club. I hope you mean the game dev club and not the like you and Buddy be like, what up in the club? What up in my club? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you and Buddy Games, you head to the club. You head party in the club. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real. You guys gonna bump into each other or like the nightclubs in the area and be like, hey, and then like you're gonna like catch like Buddy snogging someone, like like probably like on like, you know, university bender, you know what I mean? And then you'll be like in the background you'll see and you'll be like, woo, congrats, well done. For real. Oh, I'm low key a bit glad that there's like that I missed this by like 2 years, because like if I went to university, you would be like really embarrassing. On my end, I would have been really embarrassing. You'd be like exposing me and shit. So I'm glad I'm like 2 years clear. Well, maybe 1 year clear, but more or less 2 years. Yeah, more or less like 2 years clear. If I was 2 years like under like somehow maybe I took gap year or something, then yeah, who knows? Who knows? Is it the chances there?
This thing done in 55 days. No, I think it was 45 days. And I have 55 days. Or at least at the time when I did the math, I had 55 days. I think I have like, I don't know, 48 days or something now. So
I mean, yeah, no, the reason I say that is I want to dox you, but like everyone in that area, not your city, but like the area, the state, you'll see each other. Like I go to different uni, I'll see I'll see most people in different unis, but just in the area. So like, it's just, but I like it'd be a very high chance of me bumping into you if we went to uni around the same ages, but that's not happened. But I'm not joking on that. It's just like universities in a certain area will be like very close knit.
I was just like, well, dang, like, okay. And just what I had planned for the game. So it's still a very small game. So another thing that I had to consider was, hey, when I did a Kickstarter, the Kickstarter didn't work. Last time I did a Kickstarter for the Feathered Serpent, and that was really.
You need to promote it more. But yeah, I'm sorry it didn't work.
Really hard on me. Which, by the way, I've been trucking along the Feathered Serpent for 3 years now. So I was like, look, I have to set myself up to not fail, like no failure. So I was like, okay, I had this money set aside. I'm good until the end of December. And I was like, I have enough support from family and friends. Even if all my friends are like, screw you, I have enough support from just my family, just my dad, who's invested in me and in this project, that I know I can get roughly $1,000 from my dad. I mean, he's offered me more than that, but last time I did the.
You got some privilege. Okay, you'll be fine then. You got family backing you. And I'm not blaming him or calling him out. I'm saying like you shouldn't worry that much if you've got family that can support you. I might cut this one out because I'm saying like why is he saying this online. Oh, he's streaming right now. It's his birthday. Let's jump in and say happy birthday. Yeah, why is he saying? I don't know. We didn't need to know that. Like, you could have just said he's under stress and has mental health issues. Like LTG just like have stated some general stuff and it makes sense. But like, so, like, there's no need to get into detail. He's streaming. Shiba dog. Oh my, these. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm scared he's gonna watch the stream now. But we can see where the others are.
Like starting with
like
the shadow.
You should be in my stream, Shiba. Okay. It's his 26th birthday. He's drawing a monster for the game. Cool. Awesome. I'm gonna watch one more and then probably sign off, but I'm not sure which one to make. The world is ready for Jet out. Oh god, Skibbity Toilet. You wished about. No, you did not. What did you do? What did you do? No, you. Alright. I'll give him a like. It's the raid. Got the raid. Nah, it feels like cyberbullying, low-key, just going in there. Like, it's okay when I do it to Refund, because Refund low-key like is like such a like Refund knows I'll just go in there and just be annoying. So, yeah, that's fine. But wait, oh my god, did you finish his game? Did you finish Nuclear? Not Nuclear Throne. What's the name of his game?
Opera GX is the
Opera GX. It's happy cyberbullying, I guess.
best browser on the market. Whoa, yes, you heard that right.
Last time, I added chaos to the game with a new combo meter. Then, I asked you folks what you thought were the most important parts of the Steam page.
I don't even know what this game is. What happened to your other game? Okay, well, I'm out of touch with Helper Wesley. I'm out of touch. Okay, just cyberbully for a second more. Oh my god. Oh, right, Carrie being unfrozen. Like, it's time. This is fair. It was done like in November, so it wasn't done. September is ridiculous. Don't do Christmas stuff in September. That's ridiculous. Like, why would you do that? Like, come on. It's too early. Is too early. Okay, well, I put a drill bit. I'm not playing that. Wait, what happened to Polymars? I just see Polymars do like cringy TikToks now. This guy's game looks. His game does look good. His game does look good. Where's his cringe? Yeah, like, why did he do this? Like, why did he do this?
Programmers have the funniest jokes, but none of my friends think they're funny for some reason. So to prove them wrong, I'm going to tell.
No, I'm not. I have no Christmas decorations up, okay? Not yet.
Programming jokes on Omegle. My goal is to get one person to laugh. Why did the Java developer need glasses?
Why did the Java developer? Because he can't see plus. He can't see sharp. They banged on Instagram. He did what on Instagram Reel? He did what on Instagram Reel? They banged. No, like literally, I think it was Leon who sent me a Polymars reel on Instagram, and I don't think he realized it was Polymars. Like, he didn't get the context of this is like a game dev person. Like, no, yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I would be surprised if Polymars banged on Instagram Reels. If you told me, yeah, your mate said it exactly. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. He's growing as a creator, but is this really the stuff he wants to be like known for? No, but I'm saying, like, I'd be surprised if Polymars banged on Instagram Reels, right? If you told me Refund banged on Instagram Reels, like if you told me that there was like a live stream on Instagram of Refund banging, I would believe you 100%. But this is Polymar. I've been in VC exactly like you. I might have really spoken that much, but like I think I spoke to Bargy a bit more than like Polymars. I don't know. I'm just gonna claim clout whenever like ever. Refunds this guy. This one. I don't know if you were here last time, Joba, with the video clip we discovered. I don't want to play again because I don't want to expose him like twice in a row. That's kind of ridiculous. But I can send you a link to what he did on last live stream. But anyway, yeah, it's weird because it's like, oh, this is a person you've been in the same community with, and then they're like Instagram famous now, but for weird stuff, for like really weird stuff. It's just weird. I mean, it's how things are. But wait, what's this? Software. He went on a dating show. Software engineers embarrass herself. Polymars. Neat code. I see doing neat code's actually kind of a crazy pick as well. Actually, not gonna lie. Neat code pick a crazy pick. Nange, yeah, kind of. I see the others a bit more, but why is Polymars like on a dating show?
Want to spend more time?
I love ads.
Obsessing over every stitch. Shopify's tools help you sell everywhere.
Do your thing.
Right. You can
can't
mute up
see
now,
him.
Ning. Oh yeah, no. One sec. What's up?
Hello.
Wait, one second actually. Hey.
Do you have any more?
Why is he doing this? Honestly, if he set up an OnlyFans, that would be less egregious than doing this. Like, if I was Polymars and I was broke, I'd be like posting like every hour on OnlyFans before I have to do this shit. Like, what is it? I can't do this. You don't. Hey, yo. He's okay, but I don't think I'd love it. I'd probably like subscribe for a month and then unsubscribe. Like, I don't think he's not DevDuck, right? Like, he's not Tyler Green. He's he's okay. Like, you kind of. I'm not sure if I love it. I'd like be like, that's pretty banging. I'll check it out, but but I'd rather he do that than this. Like, this is like so secondhand cringe. Like, what? Look at this. Look at his face. What is this face? I don't understand why you'd put yourself through this. Oh. There's like a 1,000,000-second delay on stream as well. I just can't do this. Ugh. The rest, yeah.
Why are you like playing hard to get?
And in front of these ones, you look, yeah, it's just Polymars was there for the cringe factor.
You said seed, and I was like, that's a little over the top.
Fan, what would you rate my boy over here, Polymars? From 1 to 10.
What I'd rate him a C++. See what I did there?
Hey,
that's a good one.
Thanks.
All right.
Wow, he did the worst. I think he did the worst. I'm not watching this anymore. This is bad. Okay. I can't do this anymore, so I'm gonna end stream before I cringe myself to death. Yeah. If you, I don't know if enjoy is the right word. If you liked it, then whatever. Give this video a like, and yeah, I'll see you next stream. Whatever. All right. Bye bye.